Billie Eilish always wanted to be famous, but now that she's a huge celebrity, is it everything she imagined it would be? Or is the cost becoming too much for her to bear? Billie Eilish has learned that being famous means saying goodbye to the little things that most of us take for granted. She can't even go shopping without being mobbed by her adoring public at this point. She's attempted to patronize less popular places in the hopes of remaining settled. Before we get further, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Alright, back to it. Unfortunately, this hasn't worked out for her, and she claims that it's easier to stay at home rather than in brave public places when she doesn't have to. Billie isn't afraid to dress in classic and bright colors, however, when she travels to the airport, she tries to remain as unnoticed as possible. She claims that wearing all black and keeping her head down is the only way she can make her flights without becoming overwhelmed by the attention. Getting her own groceries is no longer an option, but she can still travel incognito when necessary. While singing Ocean Eyes, Billie reached out to shake hands with her fans on one occasion. It was a pleasant moment of physical contact until one person went too far. His security team rushed in, grabbing Billie's wrist and the other people's wrists and prying them apart. It took a full minute to separate them, but don't forget that Billie was in the middle of the song the entire time. She was desperate to keep her cool, but she ended up collapsing as a result of the struggle. This isn't the first time she's had a terrifying fan encounter as a result of getting too close. Another time, touching hands resulted in Billie losing something valuable. She doesn't even wear genuine jewelry most of the time at this point in her career. She claims it's because she may lose or break it. However, based on this terrifying situation, it appears to be a safety concern as well. Later, a woman returned the ring to the concert security, claiming it had fallen off Billie's hand and she just happened to find it. One time, a crazy fan grabbed her throat. Billie claims it was a terrifying moment, but she tried to convince herself that they were just trying to be affectionate and it came across as inappropriate. Understandably, these experiences have made her nervous. Billie's large popularity and fame have allowed her to buy her dream car, a matte black Dodge Challenger, but there's one small problem. She had to postpone getting her driver's license. To say Billie's busy is an understatement, and she's still struggling to adjust to this always-on lifestyle. Billie was unusually quiet when her manager handed her the schedule for her 2020 performances, and her eyes welled up with tears. Despite the fact that she rose to fame at a young age, she was not a child star like many of her contemporaries. Instead of working her way up to this level of success and growing up in the industry, she found herself in the spotlight overnight, and she's still struggled to adjust. When most aspiring stars sign with a label, they're surrounded by a team of songwriters and producers. Billie simply collaborates on projects with her brother Phineas O'Connell. This provides her with unprecedented creative freedom in the music industry. But it also means that she'll have to put in a lot more effort, and her success is entirely dependent on her own efforts. Billie's managers wanted to ensure that she was serious about her career and that music was more than a hobby for her, despite the fact that she had a large number of supporters. She admits that she hasn't always put herself first, but she's working to change that. Her focus on staying in the moment and appreciating every moment of her success has been a significant change. Billie claims she was initially swept up in her celebrity life and became so overwhelmed that she found it difficult to take a step back and enjoy it. Her ability to be interviewed is something she's improved on. She felt an overwhelming pressure to appear as bubbly at first. She's now able to unwind and be herself. However, there's been one disadvantage to mastering the art of the interview. She became so accustomed to talking about herself that it began to permeate other aspects of her life. Instead of asking and listening to others, her instinct was to talk about herself. Although she didn't mention any names, she did admit that she's seen other celebrities fall into this trap. As well as some things she tried to avoid, Billie prefers to see the best in others, but she's aware that people can be the worst at times. A video of her leaving Jimmy Kimmel Live has surfaced, but the truth is a little more complicated and, to be honest, a little sad as well. According to Billie, there were some genuine supporters, but this is also a slew of paparazzi and people looking to profit from her autographs on eBay. When she realized that the majority of the onlookers weren't there for the right reasons, she kept on walking. Billie has taken a break from Twitter and says that it feels great to be able to unplug. However, she says she spends too much time on Instagram when she interacts with her 43 million plus followers. It's only a matter of time before she deletes her Instagram account to keep her sanity, apparently. Well, what are your thoughts on Billie Eilish's career? Is this a difficult period in her life, or are the difficulties just beginning? Let us know in the comments below. If you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.